Welcome everyone into the multi-stream income strategy online. And this is what I am going to share. One options, one opportunity that you can look into, and you can use this, strategy to bring change in your life. This is what I will basically share today. I'm not going to share any specific business tonight. Tonight, I will go to teach you how to, leverage your cash and multiply your money through the online business strategy. This is what I have learned and I have implemented with me, and I am having extreme success in the online business. I got started with only one online business 1 year back, and now I have 4 5 online business presently I am doing. And everything I have done with this very small amount that I started with my first business, and build up one after one online business. Now every business are generating money for me, and this is fantastic. And if you can understand the power of the system, power of the strategy, if you can apply it for you, really it is awesome. It a fantastic potential option that people can have by doing the online business. But most problem is that we do not get the right informations, right strategy from the right people most of the time. That's why we cannot make any positive decision to go ahead to do something new in our life. So here is a platform, I will say. You will have the right informations, you will have the practical informations, what I have learned, what I am doing. This is what I share with my people, with my partners. So if you are watching or listening these presentations, uh, give your full attention for next few minutes, and then if I think you will understand that how powerful it is, that how it can benefit you if you can take the advantage of this opportunity. Guys, I'll say how the rich get richer. This is a formula. This is not magic. That doesn't happen in a one day. It's a formula, it's a strategy that rich people follow to get richer, right? So if you would like to bring change, I will specially will say financially, financial change in your life, then you have to look and you have to follow the people who are becoming richer, who are the successful people uh, in this industry, and how they deal with their business, how they are thinking. So you have to follow and you have to apply it for yourself. Now let me share how you can change your thought process, and that is the importance, because you cannot bring any change until and unless you agree to change yourself, you agree to change, or you agree to follow like the rich people, like the successful people. And that is the key. uh, that's why I will say, so open your mind, learn the new things, look into new opportunities, and then you can have the right choice with you, and really can bring change in your life. So here, uh, I'm going to share the one important part, that uh, how do uh, people spend their money, right? Especially there are three type of people, three type of, I will say, class in our society. One is the broke people, that is the poor people, and second one is the middle class people, third one is the rich people. The Let me show you how do they spend their money. That is the important, that is the key part of learning, guys. How you spend your money. If you don't learn this, how you spend your money, you will never bring any financial success in your life. This is the key part to understand. So let me first explain you guys uh, few financial terms that I will use here to make you understand what I am going to show you. First one is the cash flow, and that is the money that you bring in, that what you earn from your professions, right? So flow means money you bring in, right? Second one is the expenses. Expenses is something that money you spend. So cash flow, expense, right? And third one is asset. That is the confusing one, guys. Many of us have the wrong concept on the asset. Many of us have the wrong informations about the asset. This is what I would like to you know I would like you to learn what actually asset is. Let me tell you, right? So asset, in normally we understand, and even 99% people understand that asset is something that you own, like your home. Maybe you think you have a car, that is your asset, right? Maybe you think you have some furnitures or sofa, that is your assets. You have a very good televisions, or the AC, that is your assets. So normally we think what we own, that is our asset, right? Now let me explain you. But in the mid 1990, the Robert Kiyosaki, one richest persons, one best financial advisor, one best network, a marketer, uh, one uh, best wealth advisors, Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, if you know his name, right? He has changed the definition of asset, right? So asset is something, guys, that pays you. Asset does not means what you own. Asset means something that pays you. So let me clear you more details. So fourth one is the liabilities. That is something that cost you. So four terms you need to learn uh, to develop your financial situations. First one is the cash flow, money you bring in. Second was the expenses, money you spend. Third one is the asset. That is the confusing one. Normally, asset means something you own, but no, asset means something that pays you, guys. Fourth one is the liabilities. That is something that cost you, right? So if you have something, if you own something that cost you, that is not your asset, that is your liabilities, guys. Suppose if you have a car and you have taken the bank loans to buy your car, and now you pay 10,000 EMI for your car. So car is not the asset for you. Car is a liabilities for you, guys, that you need to understand. And this is the asset for your banker who gave you the loan, because your banker is generating income by giving you the money. So this is not your asset, this is your liabilities, guys, because that cost you. So first one, let me tell you how the broke people and the poor people spend their money. So you have to understand, if you want to bring change, how you will spend your money. And if you open your mind and look very attentively on the three categories of people in our community, that how they spend their money, you will understand where you are standing and what you have to do to bring change financially in your life. So that's the important part that of today's presentations. You can learn and you can start changing your thinking process. You can start to implement it for yourself. So let's see now the how the broke people spend. Like, so broke people and the poor people basically are the people that live paycheck to paycheck life. What they earn, they spend it to live, nothing else. Now let's see what they buy. The broke people and the poor people basically buy the stuffs. Stuff means what they need to pass their life. They may, buy their groceries, daily, needs, maybe some medical expenses, maybe some clothes. So whatever the needy things that we call basically stuff, they need what they earn, they use their money, their cash flow for buying the stuff, and they do not have anything to spend over. This is how they lead their life, and they spend their life into the broke people group. Because what happens with the broke peoples with their mentality, they earns $1,000. If their cash flow, that means what you earn, the cash that you bring in. So the broke people, what they earn, they expense the same amount for buying stuff for their regular needs. So they not have any options to think something else, that can basically develop their financial situation. So this is how they are born, and this is how they spend their life. So they never educate themselves about the terms, financial terms like the asset, liabilities, all those things. So, guys, that creating wealth is not any mystery. It's a formula. It's a formula. It's a process. If you can learn it, if you can use it, implement it for some period with you, you can see that change in your, financial status. So now let's see the how the middle class people, spend their money. Middle class family, that's the biggest problem they are in, because the society considers them as a rich class of people, but they are not rich. Even they earn some decent and good money, right? So if you see the middle class people, they earn very decent money. We the society treat them as they're rich, but they are not basically rich. And this is the most problematic class, who are in the middle class family. And let me prove you why they are in a problem category. Let me prove you. So but what they buy, because middle class people, what they buy with their money, that keeps them in prisoners of middle class. They cannot come out from the middle class, a situation to, rich category, because what they buy with their money, that creates more problem, that creates more debit, more debt for them. And that's why uh, they keep themselves into the prisoners of middle class, and they don't have any way to come out from it. Why? Let me show you. You see what happens with the middle class family. The cash flow, they earn very decent money. Suppose it is 10,000, and maybe they buy stuffs for $5,000 for their livings, and rest amount, what they do, they spend for liabilities. Rest $5,000 they use for generating their liabilities. What they do, what they spend on buying cars, buying houses, credit cards, airfare, all other luxurious things. To maintain their class, they focus on the liabilities. So how they are creating their debt. So you can see on the graph that I have tried to put one small graph to make you more clear. The cash flow, you can see there is a little upgrow. Every year they make some increment on their earnings, maybe their salary, maybe on the for through their business, whatever. But what they do, they spend a lot of money on the liabilities. So when they spend on liabilities, their expenses goes high and high, and that creates the more liabilities for them, and liabilities lift up their expenses more than the cash flow. So what happens to them? So to maintain their expenses, they always create more liabilities. So how they prison themselves into the middle class prisoners, uh, because they cannot think otherwise. They do not take any step to come out from it. But there is a way. If you can think, if you can change your mindset, you can come out from these situations. To you can bring yourself into other categories, the upper categories. And that does not happen in a single day. Even that is not easy. So other important issues with the broken middle class people is normally all of their cash flow depend on their personal efforts. Every single day they have to go for livings. So what happens with the broke class and the middle class people? They do one professions in their life. If you look around, you know in your locations, in your neighbors, in your relations, you will see the all middle class people or the broke people, they do only single profession in their life. Either they do only one business in their entire life, or they do only single job, maybe government or the private sector, uh, and they do not create any other source of income, and they spend their life for doing only one things, for one source of income. Because they educate themselves to exchange their knowledge with someone's money. They think that to earn money, the only option is selling his knowledge. And they do not believe literally that there are other options to earn money. So that's why that's a problem, or with the thinking process. And this is what you need to change. Especially I will say, in this economic crisis, in this economy where every one is struggling to lead their life. So you have to think something else. You cannot lead your life nowadays by doing one single job. So here is one example of in a middle class category. Suppose a lawyer, they earn very decent money, but you think he sell his knowledge and he make money. He gives you his knowledge and you pay them. We pay them. Now, if he stops selling his knowledge, he has no earning. When he become incapable, when he become out of the what I will say time, I will backdated. We do not go to any backdated lawyer, and his knowledge become invalid for the people. And they goes into a financial problem. The till their knowledge is in demand, they make money. But if he does not go to the court and sell his knowledge, he will not make any money. Think this is the point that where we middle class people normally suffer. If you are doing a job, if you don't go your office for 6 days or 10 days, your employer will not pay you, because they pay you because you sell your knowledge or your effort, whatever it is, to them. And this is way how you pass your life, how you keep yourself in the same positions financially, how you drag yourself into more down, into more debt in our life. This is what we normally practice. Now here is the point. Look how the rich people think, how the rich people spend money. Rich people does not mean that today you have money you have become rich. People means is a rich thinking process. The people who are financially developed, well established, this is because of their thinking process. This is because of their you know formula. So what rich people think, what rich people implement the formula. Learn here, guys. Suppose a rich people earn the $10,000. In previous slide, I have shown you how a middle class, people who earn 10,000 rupees in a month, how he spent his money. Now you look into the rich thinking process. If a rich people who is rich in thinking process, he will spend his 10,000 rupees. How? $10,000. Suppose he will, spend his $5,000 for his living. Rest of the money he will not spend for generating liabilities. He will spend that amount to create asset. An asset, that is something that pays you. Asset does not something that create liabilities for you. So what they do, they create asset that pays them, like they buy stock, bonds, maybe they invest in real estate, invest in educations, training, because all those asset pays you, guys. So another example of asset that rich people follow, successful people follow, that is the cash generating opportunities that can create a passive income from. This is what my point is, that here you have to think that how you can generate more cash. So this is the opportunity that I share with people. This is the opportunity that I teach people, that if you can change your spending habit, if you can spend your money for the right purpose, for generating asset, for generating cash, that can create a passive income. Once you do that, when you have created three, four, five, source of income, cash generating income, then you go for creating liabilities. That does not matter to you. You buy car, you buy home, whatever you like, you do that. But if without generating the you know source of income, if you keep generating liabilities, then it will drag you in the down. So once you generate a passive income, then it does not matter you work or not. That's the beauty of, you know, generating some online business, some, networking business, whatever. There are a lot of, good opportunities today. So if you can spend your money on generating asset, on generating cash flow for you, and this is something, once you generate one opportunity, you can, use the cash, that business, that opportunity generating for you, you can use the money for your second, third, fourth business. This is how, you can set your strategy. This is what I have learned, this is what I have applied for me. I just got started my first business around 35,000, if I remember correctly. And then uh, I worked very seriously with that business. Within some period of time, I started to generate good amount of money. And then I take out some money from my first business, then I put into my second business. Same way I created my third, fourth, just only with the 35,000, guys, believe me. So now I am creating more other, source of income, passive source of income, where I do not have to work, for a whole day. I do not have to work uh, 10 hours, 4 hours. Just I work 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and the business system, business model that works automatically for generating cash for you. So this is how, guys, you can start, you can create a strategy. You can learn the strategy from me. This is what basically is. It's a normal process. I will not say it is any difficult. Even there are a lot of people who have started business with me just with 20,000s, 15,000s. uh, you know Maybe they have, put some more money later. Today they are earning, very good income per day from a lot of business opportunity that I am doing right now. So once you build one passive income that increase your cash flow, then you can use more money for another cash generating opportunity. This is how exactly the successful people, the rich people, are making million dollars through the online business. This is something what I guide my people, I guide my, business partner who are working closely with me. I guide them when he has to move for the second, third, fourth business. But you have to learn what I am saying. You have to learn the, advice what I am telling. But if you are not listening, you are doing like you, then I don't know what it will happen. But if you follow the strategy that I have got success, thousands of people got success. If you can follow it, you can do, because it is a proven method. Lots of people are doing the same strategy. So you can create a continuous, cash generating system with a very little bit of money. Literally you cannot do anything with the, 40, 50, 60, thousands today. What you can do, you cannot do any business with 30,000, 40,000. I do not see any business that people can do. And here you get the opportunity to create, 3, 4, 5, a cash generating opportunity for you that will keep, generating money for you. Even you can go for more businesses by the time. So remember, yeah, 3 points is very important. That the broke people buy stuff. That's why they are always broken. And the middle class people buy liabilities. That's why always they're middle class people. And the rich people buy asset, an asset that pays you, not asset that creates liabilities for them. The middle class people buy assets that generate liabilities for them, but rich people buy asset that pays them. This is what you have to take from today's presentations. You have to take the challenge. It is not easy to do, but if you can plan, if you can implement it, if you can connect with the right people, if you would like to work, if you would like to learn more from me, if you like to use my strategy, I will welcome you to connect with me. Give me a call. I have lots of a very good online business at present. I am doing, making money. Many others are also doing with me. So you can start with any one opportunity and work on it for a few months, and then by the time you can create your second, third, fourth, source of income. It does not matter what you are doing. Maybe you are into a full-time job, maybe into a conventional business. That really does not matter. And this is what I like, regarding online business, that anybody can at least start by without disturbing their present professions. The guys, you can see that way of making money is really have changed. In the 10 years back, we had a belief that we cannot make money without job, we cannot make money without any conventional business. Now time has changed. Internet has become the revolutions in the e-commerce industry, in the online business industry. There are thousands of opportunities to work with online, or the e-commerce business industry. So I think that have really help you to understand that what I actually mean by always promoting that multi-stream of income, multi-stream of income. Right, it is important that you have the multi-stream of income in your life to develop your financial strategy, to create your life more beautiful, to have more times to spend with your family, with your friends, with travels, and making your life more stressful. No job, no boss, but make money 24 hours. Right. So thank you for participating in tonight's presentations, and maybe the next Saturday I will share some business opportunity. So if possible, try to follow the link up for my next Saturday presentations, where I will share one business presentations. And if you are interested for working with me, I think you have my phone number, email ID. If you have received an email from me, then contact with me. I will guide you what will be the best for you, because until and unless I do not talk with you, maybe over phone, maybe over Skype, or maybe we meet in Kolkata, because when I know your situations, when I know your capacity, then that is become easy, that is become very right for me to guide with the proper business, which one will be the best to starting for you. So this is the what thing that we can consult, and we can make plan for the future, how we'll go for making multi-stream of income with the online opportunity. So thank you and good luck. Have a very nice Sunday with your family. Bye bye.